This dude was a reality TV star, now running for the mayor of Los Angeles, and he's been utilizing AI, dissing Short's favorite person in the world, Karen Bass.
Yep.
He been dropping diss tracks. He been dropping AI diss videos. I seen one video he pulled up to her residence. He's going crazy. Like, this has literally turned into battle rap via politics.
Yeah. Karen Bass isn't really much of a, again, I'm not about to go super deep on it. Just knowing people who work for the city, including myself and things like that, she's done a whole lot of, let's just say, faking it till she making it. Like I said, we got the World Cup coming up, we got the Super Bowl coming up, and we got the Olympics coming up. We're doing a whole lot of putting makeup on a pig real quick just to beautify the city, but it's not going to be a long-term solution. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, she already condensed certain entities and now have made it where we're not hiring more people for the city. We're just trying to pay the people that's already working with the city more overtime and stretching us thin pause instead of trying to hire more people that actually need the job to continue to make this entity go. Like I said, this homeless problem, it ain't going nowhere. Trust me. They're having this homeless problem to keep other jobs open. Homeless is never going nowhere.
I think, too, him even running and getting any kind of traction is showing how bad of a mayor Karen Bass has been, right? I think a lot of things you're speaking to, a lot of, some people may have known, but I think what really put her on Front Street was the fires. I think those
and no water in the fire.
Yeah, I think those fires and the way that they went about it, LAFD, and just even how they took the time to open up certain areas, that were affected by the fires, et cetera. The way that they handled that, I think that left a sour taste in people's mouth. So now they're looking for anybody to come and take her place. Spencer Pratt, which is a former reality star, if y'all ever watched The Hills or LC, any of them MTV shows, he was one of those on there. So I don't think he's qualified whatsoever to be the mayor, me personally, but I can see why he's getting traction because of how bad Karen Bass is doing, but also because we live in a social media era where people can do the AI clips and be controversial, and that kind of can pave a way for you to get into some type of government office. So you never know.
It's ironic too that, I don't know if you know, but like from homeowners, they canceled the fire insurance months prior
to that going down.
To all this happening. And then there was no water in the fire hydrant. Like I said, I'm not talking about conspiracies, but shout out to the tinfoil hat game. You already know what's happening with that. It just sounds a little too fishy, you know what I'm saying? Because I know we don't talk about coincidence, but it just seemed like there's a whole lot of things that aligned, a lot of mishaps that aligned during that time that happened.
And this is crazy because we had one movie star become the mayor in Arnold Schwarzenegger.
True.
And
now
the governor. The governor. Yeah, pause.
That was the last time California been red.
Right, that was the last time we was red. And now we have a reality TV star, like Kylie just pointed out, in the height of social media, running for the mayor. Like, what are we talking about? What are we doing here? This is why politics is really a joke.
LA is crazy enough crazy enough for it to happen too, right? Like, I think in other places the celebrityism doesn't speak so much, but I think here it does. And also he's like a white celebrity that was reality TV famous, but his family has money already off of television. So I think he can probably tap into some areas and things that other people can't. So like I said, he might have a chance. I don't know.
Let's be honest though. If he was a black reality TV star,
it'd be over with.
It'd be like, come on, bro, this is a joke. We already got black fatigue. We got a reality TV star running for the. Come on, man. What do he know about politics? But like you pointed out, since he's the right shade, and I hate to make everything about race, but America was built on race. So if you don't like it, get a time machine, go back in history, and erase America being built on race. It makes zero sense at a time where the economy is the worst. But there's two sides to every coin. Now, this could be a great thing. He could come in and not be the super political guy. He could just be the average Joe, and he could come shake shit up. I mean, what's stopping him from doing that?
Yeah.
So the only reason why I'm going to disagree is because living in LA, I do know this for a fact. Mayor Bass has an image of, she's an older woman, so she already connects with like a grandma type vibe. So the elderly blacks are going to connect with her. She already made Los Angeles a sanctuary city, so now immigrants feel safe. So that's F-ICE.
So you think she locked it in.
What I'm saying is she's basically trying to check off all the demographics that want to get the votes. Again, we are against ICE. That's already, and we already know LA is a Democratic city.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're not talking about OC or anything like. We're talking about this, like South Central and all that.
Heavily immigrant too.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to get at is she's appeasing all the people that she needs to vote for. She's going to appease to the elderly, Social Security and all this other stuff like that, jobs and all that. Then she's going to appease towards the people who are F-ICE. So that's another demographic as well. And think about it. We always talk about pro-black, pro-black, pro-black. They not even understanding her politics, but just the fact that she looks black, or like the Obama effect. Well, I'm gonna just vote for her because what? She's black. So she's going to win, bro. Unfortunately, she's going to win. Do I think she's a good candidate? No, because I understand what she's really doing.
But you got to, oh, my bad.
No, I was just saying in general, she comes off as this humbling. Oh, look,
Cool, man. Niggas ain't never
So, hey, see what I'm saying? Man, we talking about Mayor Bass right now for the city of LA, but no, long story short, Mayor Bass is gonna do what Masai just did.
With the red bottoms on.
Yeah, look, he got the 50 on. He got the, you feel the red bottoms on? Look, he over here, red bottoms.
Regular?
This regular. Right.
This nigga came in, man.
Only time I rock red bottoms when I stepped over the body.
That's a bar.
Shout out to Surf. Hey, but Spencer Pratt is 42 years old. Now we know with politics, one key thing that always disconnect politicians from the people is the age factor. It's the age factor. In every other facet of life, if you're the age that some of these congressmen are, some of these politicians are, the presidents are, they say you're too old to work. You're not fit for duty. Some jobs, like the blue collar jobs, they literally have fit for duty tests. And a lot of these politicians are aged out of that. So why in politics we don't have age brackets? Because a large portion of society is the youth. The future is the youth. So why, when we look at these politicians, we don't see no representation for the youth? How the fuck are you 75, white, been rich your whole life, and going to relate to kids in the inner city? Like Joe Budden said, Bill O'Reilly, you've been criticizing hip hop, motherfucker. You 75 years old. You shouldn't be a listener. You don't come from this culture, nigga. We can't relate. We can't connect.
I'm gonna even say this, bro. And she about to catch a straight out of nowhere. Maxine Waters. I understand she's a black woman, but she in politics so long, it's time for her to step down and put somebody, pass the torch to someone youthful, someone from the inner city. Again, she has places in Watts that's named after her. A work source center, things like that. Start doing your due diligence and putting the people in that community in positions so they can take over and take the lead. You can't do this forever. We always want to safeguard something as if we're the only one we can do it. No, pass it down. Put people in the community in position to run it how it's supposed to be ran, instead of allowing people who's not of the community tell us how our community needs to be ran and policed.
I agree, but agendas and narratives is what's important in politics, and the reason why these people stay in power for 15, 20, 30, however many years is because they're upholding whatever agenda and narrative the person that came before them gave them, and that's all they're doing. They're just going to pass down that book to the next person they select to be their predecessor. So, that's why they don't use the youth, because the youth is going to bring ideas that maybe were never heard of or never thought of. And that's going to be different than we're already on this path that we, again, have kind of paved out for the last 100 years and the next 100 years of what it's going to be like. So you bring this fresh face in here, that's unpredictable.
They already have a code to the point where it's either you're going to get down or lay down.
Yeah.
That's just what they move off. Like you said, the blueprint is already written. The agenda is already created. This is how we going to control the masses. If you ain't getting with this program, you're not finna eat. And if you try to go against it, we coming to get you. They making it clear. We see it with these scientists. We see it with anybody else that goes against the agenda. It's literally like the Matrix. The agents was after Neo for what? Trying to be tapped in. They was coming to get him because he was supposed to resurrect some things. So anybody else that goes against the agenda, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
I see what Kali was saying. With the youth, then I think you kind of missed this point, Kali. Youth, we're typically proactive instead of reactive. Again, what happened under Mayor Bass' agenda with the fire hydrants, that should be proactive. There's no reason why we're not hiring someone to check the fire hydrants for water.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
That should be a job. That should be an ambassador job to go around from county to county, checking fire hydrants, make sure the level is straight so that can be done. That's a job right there. You dig what I'm saying? So we won't have this massive fire again. I don't know if it was planned or not. We don't understand what happened because it was lack of jobs there. And that's what I'm trying to say. The elderly, they're so reactive instead of being proactive. we're already thinking, okay, this needs to be done, that needs to be done, and we infuse technology with our thinking. So now we're working smarter, not necessarily harder.